Hello everyone, welcome back to the KMT Traders channel. So we're taking a look into gold. So throughout last week we can see that price has slowly been pushing up higher, and the reason for this update video is just to give you an insight of what my thoughts are. So with this week I was expecting more of a bullish pressured run, even though we do have price ascending up. It's not really convincing me that we're seeing potential price moves towards the upside, um, you know in a strong way, because if we were to compare, the contrast of this move versus this move, obviously taking out the distance that it's moved, but in terms of like each candlestick, there's a lot more room, per candle, if that makes sense. So there's been a lot more bearish pressure here. And if you look at the bullish candles here on the flip side, the candles are very small and they're not exactly enticing in order to be, quite strong. So with that being said, if we were to entice or have a look into the RSI, we can see that there is a potential upside loss of momentum. So even though we have this RSI, diverging here, it has been, it has done its thing in the sense it's predicted the move where price is now potentially turning up. But if we were to now look at the move that we're looking at right now, we do see some potential loss of momentum. So if we were to now think about, well, what this could mean, adding this all up together, we could expect price to eventually make its way to this downside, break the 1750 barrier, and then potentially find that bullish momentum to kick back in to the market. So hopefully, if we can get this sort of scenario, we could be expecting price to push all the way back up into 1920. And then from here, this will be another situation where we'll have to evaluate if price does get back up to here. Are we gonna then have more bullish pressure going on, or are we gonna have a failure and some sort of rejection and have more price action to push lower long run? So for then, we're not going to get a guess just until we get to this point. So we're just going to have to wait for price to get to this point if it does. So until then, we're currently at 1810. So we just want to see if we can get this move, one push down lower, and then hopefully we could start to see some nice strong bullish candles. And if we can get that, that could signify this move all the way into 1910. So the other thing that we have to be wary of is that if we start to break lower than 1700, and if price does break lower and price starts to break lower than 1700, this could signify a bearish pressure in the overall higher time frames. So this would be taking on the fact of this movement here. So it means that there's more of bearish pressure at hand. So there's no point fighting the trend. If that's the case, and that would be more more clear if we start to break the 1700 barrier, and that should entice more sellers in. So yeah, so that's pretty much my kind of thoughts for gold and where I think price could head into over the next few days or so. So again, if you are new to this channel, we do have a trading group that you can join. That link is in the description. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So that'll be all from us. Thank you very much for listening, guys, and see you all in our next video.